Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on part 8 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to add all the shaker cabinet doors. And as you can see, we created it with an extrusion and then we added void extrusion after that and to give that effect. Now we're going to continue working on this. We need to go back to section 3 and then we need to finish up adding all of this right here into our refrigeration opening right here. So now click on edit in place and then after that select create extrusion and then we need to pick this plane right here. After that, what we can do is we need to set this up again with 10 and then this one with just 0 and then the materials is the same cabinet base and top finish. So now after that, click on rectangle and then we need to offset this by 10 and we need to select it from the corner to another corner right here below. After that, we need to add all of this as well. Make sure to click right there and then you click here as well. I believe for this one we need to go right about here. The reason for that, I didn't see this one right here, that it needs to be all the way here. We want to make sure that everything is at 10 millimeters, so we need that gap to be consistent. AL on this so that we have the right one and looks like everything is good. And then what we can do is we could just have a big one right here that separates this part right here from this part. I would like to make this one an open, so I'm just going to add something like this one right here. Then I'm going to add another one, 10 on the gap right there. And then maybe I could just move it something like that. Okay. And then after that, we need to just add something here in the middle just to give that separation as well, because that's too big as well. And then maybe just offset this to 10 so that we don't need to have another line there, and then we just need to splice it up. So, and then right here as well at the top, I choose the top so that I can remember to just trim it from the bottom. And I kind of centered it from this one so that it's easier to view. And then after that, we can click finish, and here we just need to have a gap again, so might as well just add this one right here, and we want to make sure this is 10 from the gap, SL on that, and then trim it afterwards. Click finish, and then after that, create again, create void extrusion, pick a plane, and then we choose this one. Do it again, 5 and then -5 right here for the start and then the end of the extrusion. And then here we just need to offset this to 50, and then space bar to go from the inner side of the offset. And then we're just making it beautiful right here, and to be consistent with the design, right there, and then right here as well. I want to make sure that this one lines up with the below, and we're good. So click on finish, and then click on cut geometry right here. It will cut it, and then we'll be able to see everything nicely right there, and that looks good. One thing we need to do is we need to add cabinet handles, so or hardware. So I got you guys covered there. So you just need to go to part 1 description. There will be a second link there. The first one will be all the families that I use here, and then the second link is for the extra families that I created. So this one is the handle, so kitchen handles. You just need to download it, and then once you download, you just need to drag and drop. So give me a second. Desktop, then download. Here you just need to drag and drop. I'm gonna drag and drop it, and then here this is a face-based family. So as you can see, you'll be able to add it to any face, so even right here as well. So as you can see, I'm gonna add it right here. I'm also gonna add it here as well. You can add it on this side as well, and then on this side. So any side that you're gonna add it, please add it, so that we just need to put it in the proper location once we're in that section. So for now, let's go back to section 2, and then here you'll be able to add it to the proper location. So I'm gonna move it to the center of this cabinet. So once I have that, it's easy for me to just mock it in place and add it to the specific location. So I'm just going to CO, make sure multiplies is checked, and then I'll be able to add it on all drawers right now. So that's how easy it is. At least everything is same in terms of location, and there you go. So I handle all the drawers right now, and then for this side, you do estimate where do you want it, or you decide. So for this one, it's either on this side or on this side. But after that, we have the one for the sink. Then I'm gonna do is this side, and then I'm going to put it on the middle as well. So have it on each side of this. So right now, I think the better way is to add on this side. Why? So that everything is consistent. And then I'm going to add it right here, and then also on this side. So now we have something that looks like this. So I like it, so I'm gonna keep it like that. So here, what I want to do is to add it in the middle first, similar to that, and then copy it, and then add it onto the other side. There we go. We can align it so that everything is aligned properly. Align it as in this side as well. There we go. And then now what we can do is we could just copy both of this and then add it on this side now, and then also on this side. So now everything is added, and then just one more right here and delete this. So now everything looks proper. So here, hinge, hinge, and there. So now let's go to the other side, the section 3, and just do the other. So here I'm going to put it on this side first, and then I'm going to mirror draw axis so that I could estimate the location of this. There we go. Nudge it in place a little bit, and then here we could just copy, and then here I'm probably going to delete this, and then we have that. So we could put this one either way, so it's up to you. And then we have something right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add it on this side, and then copy, and then add on the other side. On both of them, copy, CO, and then add right there. So now both are able to be open. And then lastly, on this side, basically just add those cabinet handles, and then add it right there. So now everything is properly added. We have all the handles that we have or we can add, and then everything looks proper. And as you can see, it looks really good. So now let's focus our attention to creating the island. It's up to you if you want to delete all of the sections that we created. For now, you can move it on this side and then move this one on the other side so that it's easier for us to add later on. We could just drag it and then we could flip it. Either way, just leave it for now. We're probably gonna use it when we're in adding some details on our island. So now let's just move this one a little bit forward, and then let's add our island. So go to architecture again, component, drop down, and then model in place. I choose the generic model, but it's up to you if you want to categorize your family. I just want to categorize it as generic model for now. You can always come back and change it afterwards. So here I'm gonna click on extrusion, make sure this one is start 0, and then this one is 875, similar to the height of what we have here. And then in terms of material, we could use this material as well, so that's fine. And then we could estimate the location. So here what we can do is we have something right here. So this is 1000 by around 2400, or yeah, let's do 2400 because I'm estimating we could open this door right here and then people can go around here, so that's fine enough. We could nudge it right here on this side, and then we could add some chairs here. So now let's create this and select finish, and then after that let's go to 3D, and as you can see it just looks like that. Now what we can do is let's go back to 3D, and we want to add the kick plate on this side and then on this side. So we need to go and create a void sweep, and then pick path, and then we're going to select that. Click on finish, and then here edit profile and select rectangle. We're just copying the same thing as what we did earlier, 100 and then 50 right here for the kick plate, and click that, and then after that click finish and then cut. So that one is cut right there, and then we just need to create the other side as well. I don't want to cut on this side because we're going to add the countertop on the side as well. So it's like those waterfall effect. So that's what they call waterfall. So I'm just going to do that. Click finish, click here again, edit, and then click rectangle, 50 and 100 again, and then 50 here, and then click finish, and then click finish again, and then cut geometry. So looks like this is cut, so we're good. I just need to click on finish first because now we need our sections back again. I'm gonna put this one right here. I believe this is section 2, so that looks right. We could change this to hidden now because we need to concentrate right about here. We need to select this, add it in place. We're gonna put the waterfall countertop right now, and then here we need to create an extrusion, pick a plane right about here onto our island, and then we need to create or change the material. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to stone material. We could use this one because that's what we use for our top as well right there. So we're gonna use that. We're going to choose rectangle as well, and then after that delete this part, and then we could do an offset of 25. And then here just select, press escape first, and then select this one so that we don't have to offset there anymore. And then here let's do an extrusion of 50 first. Click apply, go and do right here under 3D, click finish, and then now we just need to manually add this one at the back, and then in the front we need to add some of that. I want it flush on this side, so I'm going to use AL and then align this one as well. And then here we just need to move this one right about there so that everything looks good. That looks good right there. So click on finish, and what we have is this effect. We could go to level 1, go to insert, let's add in a chair, go to the main, and then go to furniture, seating, and then let's look for the chair for this. I'm gonna use this chair stacking. Click open, type in CM in order for you to load, spacebar to change orientation, and then let's just add right about here. And then once we're here, as you can see, we can still push this one forward a little bit because we have some gap there. So that looks good. We could go to load family again, and then go to specialty equipment. We need to add our cooktop now. to mid-range, and then we have different kinds of cooktop. We also have the high end right here, so we could choose either or. I'm gonna put this one or maybe this one, so either way, CM once you load it, and then add it like that. This one, I don't want the label, select that and then uncheck this one. Apply, okay, and then 3D. Here it looks really good. We have it right there. Double check it on the section if it's in the proper height, which is it is, so we're good with that. And then let's load in the range, hood range. So we have island, because this is an island, so it's not a wall, so what we can do is add it there as well. So CM, add it right about here. And then I don't want the label again, so we could just uncheck this one. And then after that, go to section 2 and then move it going to the top, all the way at the top. If you think this is too low right now, we could just push it all the way right there. So now we have something that looks like this, and as you can see, everything is looking fine into our model or our design right here. So I'm happy with the way it looks, and we could add in more details later on. So let's stop here for now, continue in the next video. Thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.